We got Rose in Illinois who has been here for a little bit. You're on with Dave and Matt, and I'm told that you have a scripture that can prove the existence of God.
Yes.
I'm not even sure how that's possible, but
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Hey, hold on.
Just getting it.
I've been waiting so long, and I've got to find my glass.
Okay.
Oh,
Is it? You've been waiting so long, and okay, is this a scripture from the Bible?
yes, sir.
Okay, I got one handy.
And oh, Benny, where's my glasses? I'm looking for my thumb's glasses.
I got to
Do you know what the verse is? Because I can look it up.
It's Matthew.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, why'd you say that?
The most ridiculous of all the Gospels, and it shares my first name.
Matthew 27, verse 63 at the very end. After 3 days, I will rise again.
Yep. The next day, which followed the preparations day, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember that while this deceiver was still alive, he said, 'After 3 days, I will rise again.'"
He's the only one that died on the cross and then was buried and rose again after 3 days. None other of the people that worship, like Buddha or Allah and blah, 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 have ever died and rose again.
Rose?
I'm sorry. Yes, sir.
What evidence do you have that A, Jesus ever said this, B, Jesus rose from the dead?
Oh, boy. I don't know, sir. I read the Bible, and I believe in Jesus. Do you believe in Buddha or Allah or whoever? I believe in Jesus. There's nothing, and there's been many miracles. I think Jesus exists.
Show me a miracle.
Oh, brother.
Oh, where do you start?
There's just so many of them. It's hard to pick, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny how people keep telling me there's all these miracles, and when I ask them to provide one so that we can examine it, it takes them forever. So what miracle do you think happened, apart from the resurrection?
Why are you such a meanie?
Yeah, Matt, why are you such a meanie? Just take it.
Because I give a fuck about whether or not something's true, and I'm tired of watching otherwise good and reasonable people be deluded into thinking that something is true. I don't have to what?
You don't have to cuss, Matt.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What exactly is there? Is there a prohibition in your religion that I not say the word fuck?
Rose, have you ever watched this show before?
No.
What's wrong with the word fuck? Why shouldn't somebody say it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
My son convinced me to call into your show.
Your son's a dick. And I mean this in the meanest of all mean possible ways. If you are out there, is your son an atheist?
No, he says he is.
Okay, your son says he's an atheist, and he managed to convince you to call into this show.
He's not being kind.
I guarantee you, your son is not being kind to you. He wanted you to be publicly embarrassed, and I'm going to stop right now. Because we're willing to have conversations. We're willing to talk about how and why we believe things. But I don't exist just so some atheist who's pissed off at his mom can send her here. I apologize, Rose, that you were duped like this because you're somebody who doesn't have, you're like most other people on the planet. You believe something, people around you believe it, you're convinced that it's true, you never really bothered to consider what sort of evidence should or shouldn't convince somebody, and you were sent in to a call-in show that is incredibly famous for taking credulous theistic beliefs and raking them over the coals. And your son owes you an apology.
Yeah, and if your son's watching right now, dude, you need to do better.
I'm right here, and I do apologize to her and stuff, but she always comes to me with evidence forgotten.
You set her up, dude. You set her up and threw her under the bus. That's not the way to do this.
Irrespective of familiar relationship or anything else, do you love your mom?
Yeah, I love her.
Then learn how to talk to her and stop setting her up for shit like this.
Yeah, good job, Matt.
I know that you're feeling bad about it, and I'm going to keep beating you up because I know you're listening. You should feel bad about it. Doesn't mean you're the worst person ever.
Just learn.
Apologize to your mom. Learn. Do better.
Do better. Do better, man. There's a better way to do this, and I hope you learn something.